In the bustling digital realm, two individuals stood on opposite sides of a profound divide. On one side, there was Steve, a young soul lost in the hypnotic glow of his smartphone. On the other, the Kaizen warrior, a guardian of ancient secrets, held the power to liberate Steve from his virtual prison. For Steve, the smartphone was a beguiling enchantress. It seemed like an ordinary device, but its charms were treacherous. Hours melted away as he delved into its depths, seemingly without end. Reality slipped through his fingers, leaving him ensnared in the intangible web of the digital world. One day, the Kaizen warrior crossed Steve's path. The warrior sensed Steve's predicament and offered to guide him on a quest to unlock a future untethered from the smartphone's grasp. The stakes were high. Steve's life, like so many others, was slipping away into the virtual abyss. He was on a path to surrender over a decade to the tiny screen, an irrevocable sacrifice of time that could never be reclaimed. But the Kaizen warrior carried the keys to breaking the chains of this all-consuming addiction. It all began with a magical move called silent mode. With a simple flick of the switch on the side of his phone, Steve silenced the incessant dings and pop-up notifications. His phone became a guardian of silence, allowing him to focus on what truly mattered. A revelation struck Steve like a thunderbolt. 4 hours a day spent on his phone seemed harmless, but when the Kaizen warrior revealed the total, Steve was shaken. 4 hours a day added up to a colossal 1,460 hours each year. The magnitude of this realization weighed heavily on him. If Steve continued down this path, he was on course to surrender a decade of his life to the glowing screen. But the Kaizen warrior had more in store. The second secret was all about the treacherous time-eating apps. These were the digital sirens luring Steve away from the shores of productivity. Games, social media, and other addictive apps held him captive. The Kaizen warrior knew what had to be done: uninstall them. The battle was fierce, for these were the apps he cherished. However, Steve had to emerge victorious in the name of regaining control over his life. The third secret guided Steve to a hidden home. His phone was an unruly jungle, apps scattered in chaotic disarray. The Kaizen warrior helped him organize the essentials and hide the distractions. Steve's home screen became a tranquil haven that forced him to be mindful of his choices. With the fourth secret, Steve learned the art of ninja notifications. His phone had been a relentless messenger, pinging and buzzing without respite. The Kaizen warrior showed him the way to silence the digital chaos. Only the most vital messages remained, and Steve's phone transformed into a tool, not a distraction. The fifth secret was all about turning off tap to wake and rise to wake. Steve's phone had a peculiar habit of springing to life when he picked it up. Turning these features off made sure it only woke up when he was ready to use it. It required intention and purpose. The sixth and final secret plunged Steve into the grayscale world. His colorful digital paradise turned gray. It was an adjustment, for the absence of vibrant colors was unsettling. Yet, this change was vital. The grayscale screen made it less appealing to linger in the digital realm. It acted as a reminder to use his phone with intention. Steve's transformation was profound. He clawed back his time, rediscovered life beyond the screen, and reconnected with his surroundings. He was reborn, all thanks to the wisdom of the Kaizen warrior. Now, dear travelers, the tale of Steve teaches us a profound lesson. Will you follow in his footsteps, embarking on a journey to reclaim your precious time? Or will you allow the smartphone's spell to hold you captive? The choice lies in your hands, and with the guidance of the Kaizen warrior, you too can break free from the digital enchantment, emerging as the hero of your own story.